So today I want to tell a little story about how I acquired my PS3 when I was 16 years old. Well, that year I was a sophomore in high school, and I didn't have the money to buy one, and my parents wouldn't buy me one. So I decided to get a job. That was my first job at Wendy's as a dishwasher. And I got fired after 2 months because I was too slow. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason. I was a little sad, but mostly happy because I didn't like working there. So I only acquired about half the money I needed to buy a PS3, so like $150. And when my 16th birthday came, my mom said, I'll give you the other half, so let's go get you that PS3. Which was big for her because in my family, video games weren't something that we were encouraged to play. Especially most of us were girls, and my mom always thought, video games are for boys, why do you want one anyway? But she went ahead and let me have my fun. And one of my favorite games on PS3 was Wet. It's kind of I know what you're thinking when you see this title, but it's actually meaning wet, like your hands are wet with blood, because Ruby, the main character, is a hitman, and she goes around doing various jobs, like mainly killing enemies for good pay. And I really liked this game because it was really cool. Like, you would shoot enemies in slow motion while sliding on the ground, or like wall jumping, and there was a lot of blood, and I just felt like Ruby was a really badass character. And I actually beat the whole game, but I didn't complete it because I didn't complete all the challenges and such. So I should probably still go back and do that. Game still came with manuals. And this one's in color. I remember my sister and some of my friends kind of making fun of me a bit because mostly they wanted jobs also, like summer jobs and such, because they wanted more money for like clothes, shoes, hang out with friends. But I wanted my money just to buy a video game system or more video games, and they were like, what? Or like when they were interested in boys and like trying to impress them, dressing all cute and whatever. To be honest, I didn't give a shit about boys, and I still don't. I just wanted to play games, draw pictures. I was really into art class and just doing stuff for my own, like entertainment for myself. And really, I was never looking for companionship. Even friends, I only hung out mainly with like one or two friends. And then after high school, when we all went our separate ways, I've still been just mostly a homebody. The only friends I've acquired are like work friends and such. Still like new. I always take pride in keeping all my games super clean. The PS3 is quite special to me because it was my first system. Like, my family did buy us a GameCube as our first console when I was between 12 and 13 years old, but it was like a shared console. I had to share with all my siblings. And even though I was the one that mainly played on it, a few of my siblings did play every once in a while, mainly stuff like Mario Kart and Paper Mario and Animal Crossing. But when I was 15, I decided I wanted a PS3 because not only did I want a next-gen system, but I wanted something more grown up, I guess. And PlayStation was targeting not necessarily children, but like teenagers and above. And I thought it was pretty cool. I had seen my cousin's PlayStation 2, which I was really fond of, and I thought, I kind of want something like that for myself. And instead of a Sweet 16 sort of thing that girls mostly would like, I just asked Mom, can you please buy me a PS3? And that's how that happened.